vegetative propagation. So it is a special case. It happens only in higher plants which otherwise have the capability to reproduce sexually. So it is a special case of asexual reproduction. Happens in plants which are otherwise also capable of sexual reproduction. So when vegetative parts of a flowering plant reproduces into a new plant, any vegetative parts of a flowering plant means maybe a stem or a modified stem or a root. So these are the vegetative parts of a flowering plant. If these reproduce into a new plant or become a new plant, then it is called as vegetative propagation. So let's see some examples of methods of vegetative propagation and examples of plants which do the vegetative propagation. So first is tubers of potato. So potato is nothing but a tuber, right? So potato grows under the ground, below the soil, inside the soil, right? Potato is not a root. Potato is a modified stem only, which grows under the soil. So tuber of potato has eyes-like structures, the green eyes, and small growth will be there on a potato if you ever observe, right? A potato has small green outgrowths on it. Those are nothing but eyes of the potato. So if you take that eyes and plant it in the soil, it grows into a new plant. So that is how tuber of potato reproduces by vegetative propagation. The potato grows as a modified stem under the ground, that is inside the soil, and potato has eyes-like structures on it, green colored structures. So these eye-like structures develop into a new plant. That is about tuber of potato. Then modified root of carrot and sweet potato. Carrot and sweet potato grow in the roots, right? They are the modified roots. Carrot and potato, sweet potato grow as the root part, but they are modified for the storage of food. They are large in structure because they store the food inside. So carrot and sweet potato are the modified roots, and they are modified. Actually these are the parts which we consume from the plant, right? But these grow underground as the modified root because they store the food inside them. And when we take this carrot and sweet potato and plant it in the soil, it grows as a new plant. So the modified root grows as a new plant by means of vegetative propagation. So the carrot and sweet potato, from the carrot only green leaf-like structures develop, right? So if you take a carrot with that leaf-like structures and plant it in the soil, then a new plant grows. So that is how it is modified roots of carrot and sweet potato grow into a new plant by asexual method of reproduction, that is vegetative propagation. Next is rhizomes of ginger and turmeric. Ginger and turmeric also grow below the ground, right, inside the soil underground. But these are the modified stems. Ginger and turmeric are known as the modified stems. And ginger and turmeric on their surface have scales-like structures, right? Scales-like structures, nodes and internodes. So if you take this ginger and turmeric and plant it in the soil, the new plants start developing from ginger and turmeric, because ginger and turmeric have scales, nodes and internodes on them. They grow inside the soil, underground. They are the modified stems. When you take ginger and turmeric and plant it in the soil, it grows as a new plant. So next is leaf of bryophyllum. So leaf of bryophyllum has many node-like structures here, bud-like node-like structures on the leaf. So if you take a leaf of bryophyllum and plant it inside the soil, it grows into a new plant. The leaf of bryophyllum has small outgrowths. These are nodes or small bud-like structures they look. When you take a leaf and plant it in the soil, new plant develops from the bryophyllum leaf. So that is how these four are the examples of asexual mode of reproduction, that is vegetative propagation. The vegetative parts of the plant are developing into a new plant. Then there is something called artificial vegetative propagation. So human beings artificially do the vegetative propagations of the plant. So this type of vegetative propagation helps the farmers and horticulturists to grow many new plants in small duration. Small time many plants will be grown. Thereby these people will get profits and good amount of money. And this helps in growing many varieties of plants also, right? So what are the methods of artificial vegetative propagation? Stem cutting. For example, rose plant. If you cut a stem of rose plant and plant it in the soil, it grows into a new plant, right? So it is an asexual mode of reproduction by vegetative propagation. Next is layering. If you do layering of the plants, it grows into a new plant. Grafting. If you cut a stem in this direction and another stem in the direction, and when you put these two stems together and tie it with a tight cloth or a tape, then these two stems together, two stems of two different plants, when tied together, will develop into a new plant, and then will give a new type of flower. Suppose a red colored rose stem and a white colored rose stem is cutted, that is grafted, tied together, and then left it for like that for some time, and then we water the plant. Then the stem will start growing, and the flower which comes from the stem will be a mixture of two colors, red and white. So that is how these methods are the artificial vegetative propagation methods done artificially by human beings.